Hi there, my name is Matthew Sharp. Welcome to the HQ, the Nerve Centre, the think tank that is WildKat PR. I'm here to tell you about a 5-event, 3-day festival that I've curated at King's Place in London. It's called Renaissance, and it takes Shakespeare in particular and the spirit of the Renaissance in general as its inspiration. Around the globe, on a daily basis, Shakespeare is reinvented and re-inspires us, and I can imagine a brave new world where the same might be said of classical music, and that's what this festival is about. I'm going to give you a little rundown of the events. The first night is called O Fool, I Shall Go Mad, and through the prisms of Strauss, Rautavaara and James Francis Brown, we have a look at the very poetic side of Shakespeare. I'm going to be joined on stage by my brother-in-law, Dominic Harlan, my wonderful sister, singer Rebecca Sharp, and the fabulous pianist Claire Hammond. The second half of that concert is called The Devil's Jukebox, and it is a tiny sliver of a 5-hour event that I put together for Opera North. And David LePage, violinist, and David Gordon, the amazing harpsichordist and keyboard player, will be joining me on stage. That half is prologued by a one-man operatic fantasy based on Christopher Marlowe and the Faustus story, written by Stephen Deasley and Martin Riley. There's a late night event on that first day. It's called Brahms and the Gypsy, and it's being performed by ZRI, which is short for Zum Roten Igel, which was the pub in Vienna that Brahms liked to frequent to drink beer and listen to the wonderful Hungarian, klezmer, Italian, Romanian, Jewish music that was being performed there. We've taken his clarinet quintet and rearranged it for a tavern ensemble. So instead of second violin and viola, you've got Santori and accordion, and we weave in music from the Carpathian Mountains, from Hungary, from the klezmer traditions into that fabric of the Brahms Clarinet Quintet. Second day begins with Undiscovered Country. I'm going to be joined on stage by the fantastic percussionist Joby Burgess for a performance of Marielle by Osvaldo Golikov. And then the Sacconi Quartet and I will perform Rautavaara's string quintet, no, that's not Undiscovered Country, that is Unknown Heavens. You can see the connection there. Then the second half is a celebration of the Renaissance woman of classical music in the UK, Erin Wallen, composer for the Paralympics and also prolific opera composer, most recently Anon for Welsh National Opera. Then that day there's a late night called Death's Cabaret, a love story. The Sacconi Quartet join me again on stage for what is essentially a concerto, but it's got a narrative woven into it. It's a folk-inspired tale written by Stephen Deasley and Martin Riley again, essentially about love and loss, and it really reaches the parts. We've performed it all over the UK and it's going to America next year. It's a very striking, compelling work, a cabaret concerto, I like to call it. Then the final day is a family concert given by a family. I'm joined again on stage by my sister, Rebecca Sharp, and brother-in-law Dominic Harlan for a performance of When Yesterday We Met, which is an extraordinary concert for all the family. So parents, don't bring your children expecting to be sitting at the margins. You will be as involved and enjoying yourself as much as your children. It takes a look at art song, which might be a surprising subject for a children or family concert, but it unpacks those and looks under the skin of the myths and the stories behind them all. You'll be hearing Schubert, Brahms, Rachmaninoff, Ives, and having an experience unlike any other, I guarantee it. There we go, that's Renaissance, the 3-day, 5-event festival at King's Place. I should probably say a little bit about myself and what this is all about. I have a life as solo cellist, baritone and actor, and I work separately in those fields, but all those fields are coming together for this particular celebration. I'm very interested in what it is to engage with new audiences and also show old audiences a new time. So this festival is really a reimagining of the concert experience for virgins and veterans of the concert-going world. Most of all, it's about people and the world in the same way that Shakespeare's plays were written for royalty and the groundlings and were current and fresh and poetic and bawdy and transcendent. All of those qualities exist in classical music, but often don't get a chance to express themselves in those ways, I think. So this festival is a domain, an environment for those kinds of extremes of performance experience, and I think it's going to be a great 3 days. We look forward to seeing you there.